matriarchy of Legado del Taco. She has had a massive presence on this season of Sunday Night Skeet. She will have to clean this arena up after it's all said and done. In addition to the Big Brunch Cantina, it's Lupe. This is her final performance of the season. Or is it? We will find out. No stranger to success at APPW, Bruja Puta has entered the arena. Of course, daughter of Lupe, one of two. Will this be the last time we see her this season? The entire Legado del Taco is represented. And here's the OG, the veteran in APPW's women's division, Juanita Green Card. Multi-time champion. Not much of a success rate this season, but can you blame her? The women's division has been stacked. Can she pull out a victory and head to DecentMania? We shall see. She's fighting family, among others. The First Lady of APPW, Mrs. Mangria herself, the first ever Plan B champion, is also in this battle royal. Is this the last time we're gonna see those cheeks this season? This has been his first entire season wrestling with no dick. Fully in the women's division is Andy with an I. Andy with no P. The measuring clit has entered the Battle Royal.
From another time, next area,
the woman who just recently lost her championship, straight out of Fairy Tale, back-to-back Royal Rumble winner, Urza Scarlet. Can she pull out another victory and head to DecentMania? Or is this the end of her fairy tale for the season? Dynamite's very own Spitfire joining this Battle Royal. Of course, she too has just recently lost her championship. Can she head to DecentMania to fight for the APPW KO Championship? We're about to find out.
From Detroit, Michigan, the Queen, Jackie.
Also, another woman who's had a great season here in APPW, the current Queen of the Ring, also from Dynamite, Queen Dasha. Also looking for a DecentMania spot. Can she do it tonight? ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the season finale. That's right, we are doing it big time here. We are having the Betty White Memorial Battle Royal. I am your host and commentator, Mr. Mediocre 10 Cunts here. The winner of this Battle Royal heads to DecentMania to take on WAP for the APPW KO Championship. Yes, we have 8 women. Someone's season has just come to an end, and it's J-Mad is the first woman eliminated. We are now down to 7. As Lupe takes out her own daughter, Tope style, goes for a pinfall attempt on Bruja. Can she take out her own daughter? No, she's still alive and kicking. Someone else is in trouble as well. We have 7 women left. As the Queen gets jackhammered. Is that it for Queen? No, she is still in this, but we do have 1 elimination immediately. It looks like K-Yosef is also about to get jackhammered. K-Yosef, is that it for her? No, she is still in this as well. We have seen J-Mac for the last time this season. Who else will be out? Only one of these women moves on to DecentMania. Who will it be? Who is your money on? I have no clue, but we're about to find out. As somebody else is getting pinned right now. Of course, we had 6 women from Sunday Night's Heat, 2 from Dynamite. Wait a minute, someone else was just eliminated. Lupe. So she gets an early start on cleaning the bathrooms. Lupe's season is over. We now have 6 women fighting for that DecentMania spot. Not everybody can get it. Only 1. This is the Betty White Memorial Battle Royal. There's a table in the ring. 6 women, yet they still find wood somehow. Oh! Bruja Puta gets a house call from the Queen. With K-Yosef and Andy. No, Urza's got her. No, it's all kinds of chaos. Almost everyone is back in the ring fighting it out. Here we go. Every woman back inside the ring. The ref is in the way. What a shocker. As the Queen gets dropped and Urza goes outside. Usually it's an over-the-top battle royal, but it's the season finale. It's an elimination. 7 women will fall and 1 will rise and head to DecentMania. Who will it be? Bruja and Andy fighting it out. Reverse DDT. K-Yosef and Bruja Puta, tale as old as time. 2 of the biggest history makers in the women's division. Bruja gets taken out by her own sister. But the mother is gone as Andy gets a house call from the Queen in a pinfall attempt. Is this it for Andy's season is over? We are down to 5 women. One of these 5 women are heading to DecentMania. As Urza gets the shovel. Can you dig it, sucker? Chaos of Bruja Puta, the Queen, Urza, and Juanita. As a Phantom Driver takes down Juanita Green Card. Juanita's season has come to an end. The final 4 women. Chaosa takes out the Queen. Long live the Queen. Her season is done. We're down to the 3 most accomplished women in APPW. Bruja, Chaosa, Urza Scarlet. Chaosa chop blocks Bruja down. The 2 most recent champions, Urza Scarlet just tombstones. Chaosa, she gets out of the ring very smart. Bruja takes down Urza. We're down to the final 3 women. One of these 3 are headed to DecentMania. Chaosa, Bruja Puta, Urza Scarlet. All 3 are actual former champions. But it looks like no. Oh. Bruja attacking Chaosa with the shovel, my God. Could that be it for Chaosa? Yes. We have Bruja. We have Urza. One of these 2 women is headed to DecentMania to take on WAP. Both of these women are Sunday Night Skeet. Thanks for coming, Dynamite. But Urza and Bruja are the final 2. I am not surprised at all. Bruja to the top rope. Bruja, no. If anyone knows how to make history at DecentMania, it's Bruja Puta. Look at her. Queen of the ropes. Urza knows better. Uh-oh. Looks like Urza's about to beat the hell out of Bruja with a shovel while she's leaning on a damn table. Wait a minute. Is Bruja going to put Urza through the damn table? And she holds on. For the 3 amigos. That's it for Urza. Is this the end of her season? She just got put through a damn table and oh, Bruja was all elite right there. Urza Scarlet could be heading to DecentMania. It's down to Urza and Bruja. Which woman wants it more? Who will be easier to create on 2K24? Oh, Urza about to hit the Titania, spear her in half. That's it. Titania, Urza Scarlet headed to decent. No, Bruja's still in it. Bruja's still in it. And Urza cannot believe it. She heads to the tippy top rope. Urza about to fly on the Bruja. She challenges her to get to her feet. Urza, was all elite as she has a splinter up her ass from the table. Bruja with a shovel once again. Once again, the same shovel she attacked Chaosa with. Bruja, it wants to make it to DecentMania by all means necessary. Good God, the humanity. Bruja Puta. Oh, she just got taken down by Urza. What a fight. From the final 2 as a gut wrench takes down Bruja. Urza tossing Bruja over the top rope. Both of these women are beaten, bruised. And a guillotine could spell the end for Bruja. She could choke her on it. She does. Urza Scarlet is headed to Decent Mania.
Here is your winner, Nigeria.
For the third year in a row, Urza Scarlet has a championship match at Decent Mania. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mediocre here, alongside with the GM of Sunday Night Skeet. As always, it's the go-home show. It's the final go-home show. Decent Mania 5 is right around the corner, and what a hell of a way to lead into this Ceizar, the Betty White Memorial Battle Royal. Urza Scarlet, again, is headed to Decent Mania. I could not believe the way things have worked out, because WAP is the woman who took her title from her at Cotton Field of Dreams. It's been less than a month. WAP has been champion. Urza goes through 7 other bitches, not to call no bitch no hoe, and she takes out Bruja. It's unbelievable how this works out, and that's the first match we're going to talk about. Decent Mania 5, we now know it's going to be defending APPW KO champion WAP, which of course stands for Whitney Amy Pierce, for those APPW historians that didn't know, taking on Urza Scarlet. Urza now has another championship match at Decent Mania. This is the 3rd year in the row. She lost the first one, won the second one. This is the rubber title match for Urza Scarlet. Ceizar, both of these women are on Sunday Night Skeet. Your roster, you drafted these women to your show. What do you think? How do you think this is going to turn out?
I think this is going to be a good-ass match. But in case those who didn't know, like my black ass didn't, I didn't know what that bitch's name was. I thought she just liked to announce that she had wet-ass pussy wherever she liked to go. And,
it was just unfortunate timing that the song came out as she debuted. It was just bad timing. It's just...
But she picked it, so...
I know.
Okay, I digress.
I digress.
But yeah, man, WAP's been battling for a while now. I think she's what, 2-time runner-up Queen of the Ring, I believe. Like she keeps going deep in the tournament. She's been battling all the time, fighting bitches, you know what I'm saying, getting in there, throwing work, doing dirt. Finally gets herself to the mountaintop. Kind of funny that a black woman got over on Cotton Field of Dreams and that racist piece of trash with that crooked eye cracker. But anyway, I digress. She got up there. She won the title. You know what I'm saying? She a champ, holding down the brand. That's what I'm talking about. She's out here cooking, you know? And then, there's a Scarlet. You can't keep that bitch down. You can't keep that bitch down, Tincunner. I'm trying to tell you. Goddamn Urza, like you said, finds her way into a championship match year after year after year. I can't even say that about 7/8 of the damn male roster, especially that hoe ass Trick JH. Fuck him. But she finds her way in a championship match every single time, and now she's coming back for that title that she lost. So this one, man, make his popcorn ready. She's gonna be a barn burner, a pier sixer, if you will, a slobber knocker. If JR's old ass was in this office.
I love the fact that Whitney, I mean, she just, like you said, runner up. She always just this close from having her moment, from cementing her legacy, and she does it on Leap Day, Cotton Field of Dreams, sticking it to the cross-eyed kid. But now it's basically removing Tiffany Stratton out of the equation, because that was a triple threat match at Cotton Field of Dreams. And now we got 1-on-1. We're going to see what WAP is really made of, Ceizar.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Breaking news. I'm glad you're here, General Manager. Unfortunately, due to the events of last week, John Mayer, he got a little too violent with Savage Alpha Foxtrot. And sadly, he's gone beyond a concussion. I've been told that Savage Alpha Foxtrot is borderline Stephen Hawking. He's injured beyond all recognition. He was beaten badly by John Mayer, and we have received word. Jerome Hardison, I know he's been hitting up you. I know he's been emailing you, hitting up your phone. Jerome Hardison has declared he will put his career on the line to face John Mayer at DecentMania 5 for the chicken and waffles title, Ceizar. It's career versus title. We've seen this before at DecentMania 2. Mm-hmm. All we need is your stamp of approval and your thoughts, Ceizar. Savage is out. Jerome putting his career on the line for the chicken, waffles, title, chicken. What? No, that's you. Again, John Mayer. I mean, what do you say, Ceizar? It's up to you. It's your seal of approval is needed for this.
Well, first of all, yeah, if that dumb nigga won't put his career on the line, I ain't got no problem with that. So Ceizar stamp of approval. It is career versus title at DecentMania 5. I will like to read here. I got an email from the doctors from Savage off Foxtrot, and they say his brain still looks better than Antonio Brown with all that CTE. So I figure Savage off Foxtrot, he's going to be up and running here whenever he gets out of that hospital, because Antonio Brown's brain is still more fucked up than his, and that nigga is a walking menace. So Jerome, once again, you made the mistake. You should have waited and called me and got that report first. But hey, nigga, you know what's funny? I only pay him in cash, and I don't have his social security number. So I guess if he did lose and maybe shaved his head, colored it a little, and maybe went white, he could probably get another contract under a different name. I don't know how this shit works, okay? I don't know. I don't read the fine paperwork, okay? Yeah, I don't read the fine paperwork, okay? But I know that nigga ain't got no social, so he don't take checks. He gets paid in cash.
Well, I don't know. Well, Ceizar, it's pretty bold of Jerome, who has not won one match to put his entire career on the line at DecentMania versus wild card and John Mayer, who, by the way, the Cross-Eyed Kid signed. He just handed him the Chicken Waffles title, and we thought, oh, great, here comes another celebrity person coming in here. It's fucking Snooki 2.0. No, John Mayer has been whooping that ass, keeping that title. He beat Jerome. And now Jerome hasn't won a match, has put his entire career on the line to not only avenge his tag team partner, but to finally get that first dub, Ceizar.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Jerome's fought some hardcore dudes, though. I mean, he technically debuted trying to fight the champ. You know what I'm saying? The champ at the time.
That's
at
true.
the time, he debuted fighting that cracker. So he's got the experience. You know, I mean, yeah, he's taking L's, but I mean, what's he got to lose? He either takes another L and has to leave, or he wins and gets his first taste of championship at the greatest show of them all, DecentMania. Can you imagine that? Man gets his first dub over John Mayer. Not granted, John Mayer, he been getting wins, but see, I think that's just the luck of the title. I think that's still Massa Michaels cheating. That's him probably hitting crackers with electric guitars in the back of the head, in the back area. You know what I'm saying? John Mayer ain't shit. He been getting lucky. The damn Jerome. This might really be like a really good match because they're both really shitty and just been fighting shitty people. Now, Jerome, you might get the luck of the Irish on this one. I think he's black Irish. Like that nigga in that movie. Morgan Freeman played him. What? Shawshank. Red. Yeah. Look that shit up. You ain't seen it? Look that shit up. It's a good movie. Jerome. I think he might be black Irish. Like I said, I don't got no paperwork on this nigga. Okay, I don't even know his social. So I think it's time. He needed some motivation. He saw his man go down. You know what I'm saying? Get fucked up for real. And just like any street nigga in any good movie, when your best friend takes the hit and he goes down, it stirs up the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the ancient primal, deep evil shit inside of you. Now we know John Mayer is a successful white man who just likes to fuck bitches and leave them. So he's already got no soul. Okay, he signed his shit away for Wonderland. I seen it. Okay, I seen the contract. I was talking to the devil last week because CBG fucking up again. We gotta get him ready for DecentMania. Anyway, I digress. Don't hear about me and the devil. But I seen the contract. It's in the office. He already sold soul. I think Jerome is getting there. I think Jerome might have to take his little trip down to hell, sell his soul too for his first win. Now I'm not betting, man, and I wouldn't touch a betting line on this with a 10-foot pole. I'm not gonna do that. But I will say these crackers gonna fuck each other up. And I don't care what kind of match they won't fight in. I don't care. You can have them niggas in a ladder match. You can have them niggas shooting gun match. I don't care. John Wick 4. Get pistols. Or duel each other, niggas. I don't care. Y'all won't fight each other so bad for the chicken waffle title. It's only gonna make the chicken waffle title more better. Somebody might die for that shit. And that's all I want on my TV. This ain't no coonery TV. This is live on pay-per-view. And you can't steal it. I'm hating like Tony Khan.
Well, breaking news, WWE 2K24 has a microphone match for those who have played the My Rise on the female side. But I digress. Up next, Ceizar is for the Finding Fuji Tag Team Championships. Now, we had the Finding Fuji Tag Team Championships stripped from the Best Friends thanks to the Cross-Eyed Kid, handed to Diesel and Razor, who went on to beat the Best Friends, but who they didn't beat was the undefeated team of The Solution, who then are now undefeated. They're champions, but they have some really tough competitors at DecentMania 5 that you hired these guys, you know them, and OJ Simpson and the Hennessy Ronin Death Row Records will challenge The Solution, Ceizar. And I know you're not a betting man, but compare these two teams. You got your backstage muscle versus the undefeated Solution. Who do you got? What are your thoughts? Finding Fuji Tag Team Championships.
Well, on one hand, yeah, we got Hennessy Ronin, first ever chicken waffles title. Chicken waffles niggas, champion, right? Out here, fought all types of niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was murdered out, dark on darky matches everywhere, whooping all kinds of ass. Won that title. First ever champion, can't take that away. First ever champion. Then we got OJ, alleged murderer. The Juice.
Alleged.
Yeah, he wasn't convicted. Hey, the court ain't fine. The glove don't fit. You must have quit, right? So, alleged murderer, okay? I mean, the first real nigga ever to get off on a real murder charge after fleeing the scene with Johnny Cochran. So he got it first himself too. He got it first
on white people. On
two white people at that.
Jeez.
2 white people, 1 man, 2 white people. I mean, that math don't even sound right because he killed the bitch first. So the other man could have ran away. Now I understand it. Y'all saying it's the Juice.
You just said he killed the bitch. So you understand that he's guilty. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I'm saying if he was guilty, he killed a bitch, right? Stabbed her a couple of times, not just once, but a couple of times. Yeah. That takes time. You know what I'm saying? All them yahs, you got to count them shits up. You know what I'm saying? And while the dude just stood there, gonna watch this bitch die, so he could be like, kill me next, OJ. That shit seemed like fun. I'd love to be murdered by the Juice. I'm just saying, one of them should have got away. Well, not really got away because he is fast and he would have ran them down. And I definitely would have killed the white man first because the bitch was in heels probably. And they, bitches can't run in heels, not that fast. And it's the Juice. It's the Juice, baby. Okay, he was getting them yards out.
And the Juice was loose.
But they died close together. You know what I'm saying? One of those like blood trails. You know what I'm saying? Like one ran away and he drugged the bitch back or something. So first of all, that makes me think it was more than one nigga. And that's actually more provable because we all know niggas gonna call other niggas to get revenge for some nigga shit. So if you would have said OJ and his friend who drove him in the truck killed them 2 people, then I'd have been like, yeah, them niggas guilty. They going to jail.
Well, with all that being
said, I digress.
take on
I digress. There was 2 killers. 2 killers in the ring. You ran like Hennessy allegedly killed a couple niggas himself. Back allegedly, there was no cameras.
Well,
Okay.
Technically, there was a backstage camera when he took out Jake the Snake Roberts.
I didn't see film. I didn't see no film. I didn't see no film.
I went back to check, and I haven't seen the footage on
haven't seen the footage.
Mangria Field YouTube page. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Hey man, look. If the snake don't fit, you must have quit, nigga. I don't know. I ain't seen no footage. So we got 2 alleged killers, right? Allegedly teaming up, fighting together, beating up other murderers. One called Stang. When they came in, these brothers, tried to stop an immortal vampire from taking reign over ABBW with his nigga hating bat and his little crackerish friend and stuff like that. Against the Solution. I don't know who these niggas are. Like literally, I don't know who these niggas. How many matches they been in?
Do you have their social security number?
No. I just know the witch shows up, collects money, takes it to them. I do not have their social security number. But you said they are undefeated. How many matches they got?
I think 3.
Against killers. I don't even know who these niggas are. They sound like John Mayer. They just rolled into some luck, got some titles, and they just out here. Hey, good for them. Good for them. See, opportunities are abound on Sunday Night Ski. It's not like the other show where you got to go bow down to a Klan having ass cracker who drinks chocolate milk to try to get a title so he can fondle your balls so he lets you go out in the ring or something. It ain't like that over here. You can be 2 unknown crackers with no socials who don't speak. Just, I don't know, out here beating people up. Can they beat these 2 killers? I don't know. Will it be a good show? Always. You know why? Because it's from Sunday Night Ski. Yeah.
You are correct, sir. And speaking of the Solution, the 3rd member is the King of Skeet. And he is putting his championship on the line in a triple threat match, which, by the way, Cross-Eyed Kid, I mean, when he came in, he stirred things up.
Mm-hmm.
He ruffled some feathers.
Yeah.
He stripped some titles.
Yeah.
He took it upon himself to be in the audience during the Royal Crumble and saw Mangria face CBG.
Mm-hmm.
And according to the Cross-Eyed Kid, CBG never tapped. So his first action was to make an ironclad clause to make sure that CBG was in the main event of DecentMania. He didn't tell anybody. He just left it there on his desk, walked out. Meanwhile, at Cotton Field of Dreams, we had an elimination chamber to determine who would take on the King of Skeet at DecentMania 5, to which Styx Adam went on to win the whole damn thing.
The whole damn thing.
So his spot was solidified. Mangria still's the King of Skeet. But that document, as you Ceizar yourself told the world,
had to read it.
It had to be a triple threat match. You have 2 men who have defeated CBG before.
Yeah.
You have the added element of the champ does not have to be pinned to lose his title. So what if Styx, Waffle Jalapa, decapitates that demon, pins him, Mangria loses his title, Styx goes on, and as well as CBG can make Styx tap, become champion without Mangria having to even be involved in the decision. It's too close to call here. Yeah. You got Mangria champion. He's been champion for a while. You got Styx, Mr. 399 himself. He's all fired up. He won an elimination chamber to be here. He jumped shows. He's on your show now.
Yeah.
And then CBG, who you know very well.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you root for? Who is the favored person in this triple threat, Ceizar?
Well, we got to break it down from jump. CBG. From season 1, the man was a goddamn menace. Okay? Taking on all challengers, putting them in the dirt. Look, he was doing it without breaking a sweat. Okay? He was killing them, murdering them. Hell, Took a damn screw job, damn near to get that title off him on somebody else. Okay, to get the title around. He's a tough ass bastard from the depths of hell. Also, well, not allegedly, another killer, a real killer. Okay,
The worst killer.
the worst killer. Well, I mean, I guess yeah, OJ didn't kill his kid, but technically, allegedly, OJ killed his wife, just like CBG. So they know the inner
That's what I
depths.
heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah, they know the inner depths. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man is too raw for hell that he's allowed to come back and wrestle. But no league wants him. We'll take him here because we want the best. We want the talent. I'm trying to bring this shit brand. Y'all already know. Okay. Yeah, y'all already know. You got that man, ex-champion, has beaten both people and been beat by both people. And as a man who has fought for the heavyweight title against CBG, I'm telling you, he gives you no quarter. Not brother quarter, but he gives you no quarter. He gives you no leniency. That man will choke your ass out in the middle of that ring and go to lunch. Not at the cafe, not at the Big Brunch Cafe. No, I can't let that nigga in there. He might, have flashback, see a brunette with an 8-year-old kid or something, and then he back on a spree. Now we got a serial killer on the hand. I can't have that on my conscience. Okay. Then you got Mangria. Ted Connor, it's been a year for Mangria. Been a year for Mangria. Used to own company, then own company, back in the company, out the company, then finally wins himself a nice old title, goes on a hell of a run, whooping ass everywhere. Personally, I think he still got tied to the board and he was cheating. That's why his run was so long. I mean, I'm just saying. Speculation. I mean, hearsay. Allegedly. Sorry, that's the word of the day. Word of the day, kids, is allegedly. A-L allegedly. You look that shit up how to spell. I don't know, fuck you. You spell check, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I'm out here. Okay. Had himself a nice old run. Then loses his title, right? Anybody can lose a title. It's about how you respond. He responded like a little baby back bitch. Somehow lost all his money. Had delinquently tax notices on his car. He out here losing his gear to some Mexican woman. You know what I'm saying? That's just trying to clean up bathrooms and also
Took her ass to court. And lost.
And lost badly in front of everybody in the people's court. You know what I'm saying? His wife finally debuts on the show. She's whooping ass. She's rising stocks. I think she left him, or they're at least separated. I don't know. Because she was killing it. He was in a downward spiral, calling me every goddamn week, trying to get booked on the show, still owed money. As a man who made my life hell for the first couple of years, I tried not to be petty. Got this man matches, found his gear, found his car, paid it off, cleared all his debts, and all he had to do was fight CBG. He could have picked the title of his choice, got back his old title, went for a new title. Hell, maybe try to pay off a partner and go for the tag team title. Don't matter. Couldn't do it. He lost. Then you didn't hear from him for a while. Then he sneaks his way back in a battle royal, possessed by some demon. He can't talk because he got I don't know, demon jizz down his throat. And he's more evil, wearing all black, like some emo 17-year-old goth girl listening to Taylor Swift in her goddamn room because her first boyfriend says her mouth feels like a plastic bag and giving her a blowjob and broke up with her. Like what the hell? What in the hell? Okay. And then all of a sudden beats up Tryon with his teeny beanie weenie, or teeny weenie beanie, whatever he fucking calls it, and becomes the king of ski. And then finds these two unmasked. The Solution niggas, don't they wear masks? I don't know who these niggas is. All right.
One of them has a scarf that does this.
Whatever. So he a cholo.
Like a big mask like this.
Okay. Yeah. So one's a cholo and one's probably robbing banks or some shit because they both masked up. Can't see their face. Comes back with these two motherfuckers out of nowhere. king of skeet, walking around, whooping ass. All right, he crazy now, and you can never trust a crazy motherfucker because crazy motherfucker gonna do some crazy shit. It's triple threat, man. There's no rules. He can get trash can, he can get chair, he can get table, sex it on fire. I don't know what he gonna do, but he knows how dangerous CBG is because he's felt the damn power, and CBG probably drove him to hell and let some demon play with him, and that's why he stopped talking for a while. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He crazy, but he know how dangerous CBG is, and he know how dangerous this next man is. Sticks Adam, okay? Sticks Adam been on a rise, okay? I mean, damn, I think Sticks Adam the only cracker who won more titles than me. Okay, he was winning IC titles, decent championship titles, TV titles,
$1 million
heavyweight
title.
yeah, $1 million titles. Okay, nigga built a whole island, stole $1 million money, built a whole island, got a whole damn airplane shit going on, you know, taking flights. Okay. Wait, he has a plane and an island.
And Dripettes and Lexi.
Yeah, but then he got canceled. We sure his island won't next to Epstein Island? He won't on some shit. I'm at the call.
We cannot comment about that due to the subpoenas.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, y'all niggas signed the NDA. Anyway, I digress. I'm still texting stuff. Had a hell of a run. He was on that other show. Nobody cares about that trash. Beating up everybody. The damn GM trying to screw him out the title every which way. You know, the man was just trying to have some fun in an Arby's bathroom with his woman. I mean, he was cheating on his main bitch with some new bitch.
With his ex-wife.
His ex-wife. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, he was married. So bitch probably was putting him on paper. She's probably playing the bitch alimony or some shit. You know what I'm saying? She probably took it like at least one jet in the divorce and probably 3/4 of the dripettes.
And half the island is hers.
Yeah. But anyway, he was just trying to have some fun. He's probably fucked up. Probably left the cantina. He was all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, sticking his dick in a little Arby's sandwich. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how somebody got that on film. But he got his act together. See, he cleaned up. He tried to sneak on my show as some unnamed white boy in a daredevil mask, just hitting niggas with waffle jalapeno like we didn't know it was you. The only man who says your boy more than I say nigga on a show, and then he shows up as white boy.
That's true.
Nigga,
he told on himself. He told on himself.
In the past, okay. We all know he's not here for his sleuthing. He's here for his wrestling, okay. But when this man is on a mission, okay, when this man is on a mission to take somebody out, this man is probably the most dangerous. 3-on-1 with the champ and the tag team champions in a match, and wrestled for about 20 damn minutes straight, no tag, just cans of whoop ass, and got the dub. The man with more nicknames than I can count. Okay, the Miracle, the Stixie Death Machine, the nigga, he just sticks. Okay, your boy, he just sticks. But when that man puts his mind to it and he wants to be back on top, it's hard not to put your money on. It's hard because when that boy is laser focused, you saw that he went through them firecrackers. He saw his opportunity to get back on top. He'd been just grinding away. He'd been getting in feuds, people distracting him from his goals. And then they gave him that chance in that damn elimination chamber. And that damn cracker went through 5 other assholes. And he was like, I'm going this man. He's like, I don't give a fuck who they. Cross-eye fuck, CBG, Mangria. He don't care who's in that ring. He gonna go out there and try to whoop that ass. He might go out there and whoop that ass. He might walk away with it all.
It's strangely a familiar path that sticks up because Mangria, I'm not sticking up for Mangria. I just commentate. The man did the same thing. He was put up against, it was Diesel and Razor and X-Pac. Diesel and Razor were the tag team champions, and Mangria also defeated a 3-on-1 onslaught. Styx got canceled. He was in a slump. Mangria, he was in a slump with Lupe. They both dug their way out. They both cashed in on opportunities and are now headed to DecentMania. The one unknown factor that everybody is familiar with is that CBG, the man with the crossface, the man who you called OP, is now once again in a main event for a championship. But speaking of main events, we have now reached the main event of DecentMania 5. And it hits a little closer to home because the Royal Crumble winner had his shot. People were thinking, okay, Sheriff, he won the Royal Crumble. Good on him. He's done mostly everything. Where is he going for the APBW championship, which he's held? Is he going for the King of Skeet championship, which he has not held? Those are the main titles, but nah. He decided to hell with the top titles. He has a hero. As a matter of fact, he petitioned to have a championship named after said hero in Mr. Fuji. The Fujiweight Championship was created, and there have only been 3. There was Mangria, Lord Jake, and now our GM of Sunday Night Skeet, Julius Ceizar, is your reigning, defending Fujiweight champion. And the Sheriff broke news, shocked the world, and told Ceizar, I choose you. So for the first time ever at a DecentMania, the secondary title, which you could call it secondary, but to these gentlemen, this is the title, is main eventing a DecentMania. And Ceizar, before you respond, let me give you some facts. Let me give you some statistics, if you will, because these are 2 very accomplished gentlemen. I mean, Ceizar is a former 4-time APBW champion. He's a former YouTube champion, former decent champion, former tag champion. Ceizar's DecentMania record, that's why he calls it Carpe Mania, because the man is 4-0. DecentMania 1, everybody remembers the first DecentMania appearance of Ceizar, the biggest famous feud versus Cynic Chaos in a first blood match. Ceizar got the dub. And then a year later, another menace, perhaps his biggest menace of all, the Great Bretsky 99. He took him on in a Hell in a Cell match, DecentMania 2. Ceizar won. A year later, Ceizar found himself in the main event versus a man we just talked about. For the APPW Championship, it was Big Carpe versus CBG. Ceizar won. And then just last year, his most recent foe, the other GM, Lord Jake, he took on Lord Jake in a ladder match for the Foreverweight Championship, which he still has. He's still Foreverweight champion. Julius Ceizar is still the Foreverweight champion, defeated Lord Jake, and now Big Carpe is headed into DecentMania 5, still with gold, and main eventing yet again versus the Sheriff, which the Sheriff's DecentMania record is impressive, but he does have a bump because year 1, he actually teamed with the Great Bretsky to take on Goldberg. That was a personal vendetta. They won. DecentMania 2, he main evented. He beat up some special needs kids in the back and got his way to take on Jake for the APBW Championship in the main event. He won. A year later, his career is at a slump, a low. He was in the Adam Copeland Memorial Battle Royal, which he lost. A year later, the first ever and hopefully last ever gender reassignment match versus Andy with an I. Of course, the Sheriff won. There wasn't a title on the line, but your dick was on the line, and he kept his. Andy, not so much. So the Sheriff is 3-1 at DecentMania, but after winning the Royal Crumble, he looks to make Ceizar 4-1. Will the Sheriff be the 1 in the 4-1? Let us hear from the general manager and current main eventer, Julius Ceizar, your thoughts on your future main event match?
See, this is what y'all don't understand. It's me. It's your boy JC. It's the man who made the decent title the title when he had it. Okay. I was running through everybody. I put it on the line for the tag titles. I was fighting Bretsky all down for the main title. But the decent title, I made it famous. I ran that shit, the stock all the way up. See, when Jake won the regular title, it was shit. It was shit. See, CBG had it. He made it legit. He held on to it. He was beating everybody. Jake had to team up with the boss to do the little finger puka doom and then win the title. And that's when the title became shit. It was shit. Nobody was bringing the heat. Nobody was in more specialty matches than me. Yeah, I was jumping through hoops, okay, to get where I had to be, to get from DecentMania 1 to DecentMania 4. Always putting on 5-star, 6-star, 8-star. Your mama's got 3 stars in her butt because Brother Quarter Raymond up there last night. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing work and I had to do dirt. And I don't plan on stopping. I don't plan on stopping. You see the sheriff's illustrious career. Okay. You want to call that? You want to call that? I'm not saying man's got accolades. Yes, he does. He beat up special needs kids. Yeah, that's a great accolade to get what he wants. He fought a man who wanted to be a woman to win her title, to take that from her. Okay. Just gonna beat up on some woman to take a title? Sure. That's what he did. He teamed up with a fat, old, overweight, out of shape cop to try to win the tag titles. And then as soon as they didn't, where the cop been? I ain't seen the cop. You seen the cop? I ain't seen the cop. He claimed himself a sheriff. Nigga, what town you sheriff? Huh? What's this, a spaghetti western, nigga? What town you sheriff? Huh? You got a little pea shooter? Pow, pow. Pow, 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 pow. Huh? Great accolades. Great accolades. Yeah, he fought a guy who he admired for his craziness just so he could chop his dick off. These are the accolades of the man you want. And then he commissions the board to get a title made for him. I ain't never asked for no title. And look at all I've done for this shit brand. Okay? You've seen it. I've taken this shit brand, lack of better terms, out the mud. And I brought this shit to prominence. I mean, promise, one of the greatest pay-per-views this shit brand has had ever. MJ, he tried to hang himself. It's so good. I cried. And then out of some fuck shit, triple threat Money in the Bank mix-up, Jake ends up winning and having his own pay-per-view. But what does he do? He comes to me to help him with the problem. And we take care of the shittiest wrestling brand in the world. So after I took this shit to prominence, I bought both shows, which were separate, segregated, if you will, by that white ass board. And I brought them together like Martin Luther King wanted. And we took on Tony Skates. And we rose up another line. This is what I do for this shit brand. I am the brand, okay? Everybody else takes losses. I take dubs. Last year, and once again, the only man, another accolade, to beat Sticks, not once, but twice, defeated everybody else he faced. Can't beat me. You think why I was making those groups? For me? For my safety? I was winning. I was trying to bring up the talent in this shit brand. Okay? Trying to bring them up. Hell, Tryon's an ex-heavyweight champion. I brought him up. Sticks, heavyweight champion. I bought him up. I don't know what happened to Savage Out Foxtrot. Okay, I can't claim that one. I don't know what happened to him. Okay. Sheriff, ex-heavyweight champion. I bought him up. And now I'm gonna put him back in his fucking place. Okay. You took a step too far. Okay. You tried to bite the hand that feeds you. Okay. You stay on that other shitty show. You got drafted over there. You ain't never asked to come over here. He's over there. Stay over there. Ain't nobody worry about what's going on over there. Okay? But you want to come step in my yard. Stepping with the big dogs. Fuck Roman Reigns. I'm the big dog. Shit. I beat Cody too, nigga. What? Say something. You ain't gonna say nothing. Shut your bitch ass up. Now I'm in the main event. Once again, with the secondary title, making it the main title, making it what it needs to be. Respected. Okay. I ain't got it right now. It's at the diamond store getting polished. I know I said diamond and it's gold. Don't give a fuck. They got the same polish, nigga. It's all rich shit. Once it's over a certain price, same polish works. Y'all don't know about that because y'all don't own shit. Okay? Getting it cleaned. Getting it cleaned 5 times over because that's how pretty it's going to look when I'm holding it after I take out the sheriff. Okay? Sorry I had to be you, sheriff. You picked this ass whooping. Okay? You picked it. I'm not even sorry. Okay? Anybody who thinks they're going to take my record, okay, from DecentMania, Ceizar Mania, you tripping. And I'm going to put your ass back in line, back down there with the dirt like you need to be. I already took y'all to promise. Now I'm sitting on the mountaintop in the chair. Should be a slidey chair, but I digress. I digress. In the chair, king of this shit. And that's what it is. And that's what it's always going to be. And them niggas will tell you that every Tuesday, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, DecentMania 5 is going to be fire. We have an incredible card for you to end this season of APPW. I mean, just stay tuned is all I got to say because the best is yet to come. Thank you to the general manager of Sunday Night Skeet. Thank you for an incredible season, Julius Ceizar. Good luck to you in your main event match at DecentMania. At Carpe Mania 5.
There we go. There we go. Merch coming soon, bitches.
Thank you, sir. And until next time, stay tuned.
Making his way to the ring, representing the champion, from Southern Australia, weighing in at 228 pounds, Dan.
Who that fire in the air? That ain't no flying sauce, sir. I'm shooting website worldwide. Man had it all the way too young.
Always one to shock the world. If he's not becoming the first ever King of the Ring, he's winning the Tag Team Championship. Or he's becoming APPW champion. Tonight, he has a chance to head to DecentMania if he grabs that briefcase. One of the very few things the cross-eyed kid got right. Because we got Rick James, bitch. Very entertaining. Very athletic. And high on cocaine.
his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. London, Paris to Tokyo, Canada, and Mexico. They say I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Tonight, will you believe in the former chicken and waffles champion, Joe Hendry? Very eventful, very strange season for this man. But he has a chance to end this season on a high note. And not HGH high.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
From Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 242 pounds, Larry Black.
5 o'clock in the morning, nigga. Oh God. I've been in the trap all day. I'm making racks all day. I pull up and shoot like birds. Better stay out my way. Better stay out my way. I pull up and
Well, someone who's very familiar with Joe Hendry is Larry Bird. What a shocker that this guy wanted to join APPW, but here he is. What's in that cup? All this dude has to do is get on his tippy toes and he can touch the damn briefcase.
And representing the iconic duo, standing at 7 feet tall, weighing in at 231 pounds, Bacon Brett Skaggs.
Well, this bacon-loving vanilla beanstalk is also in this match. Can he end this season with at least one dub? Dude, that black guy was talking shit to him. Damn, this dude's white. this guy might be a little familiar with the Babson Baconator, Mr. Fuji, the official mascot of the Still Real After Party podcast. He has 2 championships named after him in APPW. But this man also wants a spot at DecentMania. He's won before this title too. He's looking to do it again, but first he has to qualify.
Representing Money Incorporated from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing in at 257 pounds, young black flapjack.
That's right, it's young black flapjack. So my sources told me that Brother Quata and Blokey had an agreement. Whoever finished first on Jake's mama got to be in this match, and Brother Quata finished first. So here he is. Blokey might still be pounding away, who knows? But Brother Quata is in this ladder match.
Representing the Bears, weighing in at 300 pounds,
Straight out of Chicago. He just got done beating Urkel with that nightstick. He's ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Carl Weathers. There is no tomorrow ladder match. The winner of this ladder match heads to DecentMania to fight Jake for the YouTube Championship. But for 7 of these men, their season has come to an end. And instead of a battle royal, like I said, it is a ladder match. Big ups to Carl Weathers. These 8 men have all had a very unique season here in APPW Sunday Night Ski. Mr. Fuji, the first. I thought he was going to set the ladder up. Nope, he's taken out. Mr. Fuji said, fuck the popo. He's choking out Carl Winslow right on Carl Weathers. The irony. Oh, Carl Winslow drops Mr. Fuji and the Babson Baconator. We got chaos all over this ring. Rick James is fighting Larry Bird. Did you ever think you would hear that sentence in your life? As Joe Hendry drops that wrestling guy, Carl Winslow is the first man to set up the ladder and head up. Carl Winslow wants that DecentMania spot, and he is the first to get his hands on the briefcase. But now the fight happens as that wrestling guy takes everybody out. He's about to. Wait a minute, Carl Winslow's back to what he was started. No. Oh, the ladder comes crashing down. None of the bars were filled, but Larry Bird, the smartest man out here, reaches for the briefcase. Larry Bird gets the first bar. We have one bar down as Sam, that wrestling guy. White Noise takes down the biggest white man you'll ever see. Our COVID-free crowd is loving it as Carl Winslow heads right back up to the top. Can he get the second bar? No, he cannot. Joe Hendry takes out Rick James with a Dominator. There are 8 men in this ring. I'm surprised one bar has been activated. Carl Winslow, he's just determined. Carl Winslow wants that DecentMania spot, and he can taste it. He can taste it. Carl Winslow with the second bar. Third bar for Carl. He only needs 2 more, and he's headed to DecentMania as Rick James scales the ladder. Wait a minute. Rick James, cocaine ain't gonna help this. Super duper plex off the ladder. People are getting busted open. Bodies are laying all over the place. Joe Hendry takes down Carl with a standing ovation as Joe Hendry ascends. Could all the training he did with Larry Bird be paying off? He needs 1 bar and he's headed to DecentMania. No. Rick James puts a stop to that as Larry Bird gets put through the mega ladder. Larry Bird gets put through the mega ladder. We got Joe Hendry and Rick James fighting at the top of the ladder, but Joe Hendry, do you believe? Do you believe in Joe Hendry? No. Joe Hendry and the ladder taken out. There only needs 1 more bar, folks. 1 more bar as that wrestling guy gets launched out of the ring. Mr. Fuji himself. I told you he went to DecentMania. He won the YouTube championship before, and it looks like Mr. Fuji is about to do it once again. Mr. Fuji has done it. He's headed to DecentMania. Can you say Fuji Mania? We're about to see it. Congratulations, Mr. Fuji.
People of APPW, as always, it's wonderful to see you again. I know you must be wondering, where has Lord Jake been these last couple weeks? And I'll tell you right now. I have been in Fiji because I needed to recover from my loss, by no fault of my own, of the APPW Tag Team Championships. I've been in Fiji looking for the source of the water that they put into those bottles, and I'll tell you, I found it, and it is as delightful as you could imagine. But unfortunately, when I got back, all the fun I had in Fiji was ruined because the APPW Board of Directors decided that I am going to be defending both of my championships at DecentMania. And who might be facing me for the YouTube championship, you might be asking? Well, you found that out earlier because it's the winner of the Adam Copeland Memorial Battle Royal, Mr. Fuji. From Fiji to Fuji, the worst ever possible trade-off. Mr. Fuji has been a thorn in my side all through the history of both APPW and the Still Real After Party. He's been quite the thorn in my side all throughout, and he continues to be. I mean, anyone who teams up with the Great Bretsky 99 is just deplorable. Oh, God, disgusting to think that I have to defend this incredible championship to someone the likes of him. But that's not all. Well, speaking of DecentMania, Linda's Bush decided she wants to come over to my show, Dynamite, and face my champions for their titles? Fine. I'm confident in my champions. So at DecentMania, it's going to be a triple threat. Both of my champions versus Linda's Bush. Triple threat match, winner take all. And it's going to be exciting, trust me. It's going to be very exciting. Here's something that's not exciting. Here's something that I am not excited about. Johnny Harmsway calls me out. Johnny, think about it this way. You can call me out all you want. I'll give you your championship shot, sure. But you wouldn't have any of this if it weren't for me. I shot you to the moon. I got you all the gold you could imagine. It is not my fault that you got thrown into a light fixture and got concussed. I had to do what was good for the business. I had to do what was good for APPW and good for Dynamite. I had to take the titles off of you and proceed with the show. That is not my fault. And of course, you had a slimy little Sticks Adam in your ear telling you a probably long-winded promo about how terrible I am. And you decided to listen. That's on you. That's fine. But I'm so confident in winning at DecentMania against you, Johnny Harmsway, that I'll put everything on the line. The Slate sponsorship. You want it? You can have it if you can beat me. You can't, but if you can, it's yours. Hell, I'm so confident that I'll win at DecentMania that if I lose, I will leave the Chinfluence forever. How's that for a better forever? Is that what you want, Johnny Harmsway? That it doesn't even matter because I know who I am and I know that I'm the greatest APPW champion in the history of this company. And I know that no matter what challenge comes my way, I'm going to beat you. No. One moment. Hello. What? What? You can't do that. You know I'm claustrophobic. I don't have a choice. All right. Fine. Goodbye. That was some of my favorite people. The APPW Board of Directors. Boy, am I sick of hearing from them. They have just informed me that my match with Johnny Harmsway, is going to be a casket match. Why? Unsure. But, they've kind of had it out for me ever since I decided to take a rocket and strap it to this godforsaken show anyway. I took it to the moon. I took Johnny Harmsway to the moon. I took Dynamite to the moon by becoming the champion and really boosting ratings. And the board of directors decides, you know what? Let's see if we can have Johnny Harmsway put him in a casket. Well, board of directors, go fuck yourself, because you can't kill Lord Jake. Johnny Harmsway can't kill Lord Jake, and no one will kill Lord Jake, because this is Dynamite, this is APPW, and this is the Chinfluence, and you can go fuck yourself for a better forever.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible Carl Weathers There Is No Tomorrow ladder match, which sees Mr. Fuji has won and is now headed to DecentMania. He will be the one to take on Lord Jake for the YouTube Championship. And we'll just start with that match because I find it very interesting. 2K23, the 2K series, the AI, whatever's going on, I guess they know how to tell stories too. They're kind of helping me out because as history tells, Taimi Dong, way back at DecentMania 3, held an open challenge for the YouTube Championship, which was answered by Mr. Fuji, who then went on to defeat Taimi Dong to become YouTube champion. Fast forward 2 years later, Mr. Fuji has another opportunity to take on the YouTube champion. I mean, it's how you can't write this shit. I didn't write it. The game, I guess, wrote it, because we're going to see it. We're going to see Lord Jake versus Mr. Fuji for the YouTube championship. And my God, what a storybook ending for Mr. Fuji's season. If he can pull it off, well, if he could pull that title off of Lord Jake's fat ass waist, it's going to be incredible to see. I cannot wait, folks. Fuji could be a 2-time YouTube champion heading into the next season. You never know what happens here in APPW, but that is what's on the docket for DecentMania 5. Also, what's on the docket for DecentMania 5? We're talking about the Dynamite side of things. A lot of firsts here for the Dynamite side of things, because for the first time ever, we're having a grudge match of sorts between two best friends, borderline brothers, and one of them is a brother. That's right. We are going to have the first ever ambulance match in APPW, let alone at a DecentMania. The first ever ambulance match at a DecentMania, grudge match between two closer than brothers, Cynic versus X-Ray. And you want to talk about writing itself. Last year at DecentMania 4, X-Ray burst onto the scene. He won the Adam Copeland Memorial Battle Royal, then went on to defeat Cynic for the YouTube Championship. Another YouTube Championship tie-in here. Cynic was happy for him. Cynic was happy that X-Ray won and faced him and took the belt off him. He was happy, or so that's what he told us. Smash cut to, of course, X-Ray losing the YouTube Championship. But Cynic and X-Ray went on to become the tag team of the year in Redemption. They went on a hell of a run holding those titles. But when they lost the tag team titles, since X-Ray was the one that took that pin, Cynic then showed his gratitude for his closer than a brother by kicking him in the dick, which broke up the tag team of the year. Ever since then, these two have been at each other's throats. We even saw X-Ray attack Cynic in his own kitchen. I mean, Cynic had to sit down with me and explain the history between these two. He's the one who proposed the ambulance match. It was granted. Folks, we are going to have an ambulance. I still can't believe it. I can't believe it. I mean, leave it to Cynic, the king of hardcore here in APPW, to come up with a brand new match type to take on his closer than a brother, X-Ray. These two are going to fight it out until one of them has to be shoved into a fucking ambulance. It's insanity, folks. It's insanity. It's DecentMania 5. That's how we do things here. And we're going to have a first ever match between two best friends. This is kind of a strange one here. So King Chris, he's been a part of many factions, but he decided to start one himself. Well, first, he won the King of the Ring. King Chris won the King of the Ring. He is currently the King of the Ring. He put together a faction called the Reign of Horror, which, you know, if people who follow Mangria Fueled YouTube page know that King Chris is a fan of horror movies, and so he decided to put together a stable. Sadly, the first version of this stable did not please him, so he recruited two mystery teammates in the Ghostface costume. They could have been anybody. We didn't know. Who are these people? Nobody knew. He put his faith that they would go on to win. Of course, the Sorceress had been a part of the Reign of Horror as well. We have this 4-person faction. The Sorceress went on to success, never hit a bump in the road, but the Ghostfaces, however, did. Many bumps in the road, even untelevised losses that weren't even mentioned. We have house shows for APPW. They lost all of them. King Chris was very, very unpleased. And just like that, King Chris would praise the Sorceress every chance he got. Every promo you saw, he said the Sorceress made him proud. But he then had something negative to say about the Ghostfaces. He never revealed their identity until they did it themselves. They turned on King Chris and beat the holy hell out of him for weeks and weeks. And as a matter of fact, the last time we saw King Chris, he was jumped. By who? The Ghostfaces revealed themselves to be Mr. Tryon and Franco from Sunday Night Skeet. They were doing double duty, folks. But they had enough. They remained on Dynamite and formed the team, the Copelanders, out of their love for Adam Copeland, Edge. And then went on to win the tag team championships. King Chris getting attacked week after week after week. We haven't seen him. Last week he got attacked. I haven't seen or heard from him. But the APPW Tag Team Championships will be defended at DecentMania 5. And I bullshit you not, folks. I have the copy right here. And on the copy for the APPW Tag Team Championship, this is exactly what it says. It says, APPW Tag Team Champions, the Copelanders, will defend against Dad Bod Inc. I don't know if Otis formed a new team with somebody. I don't know if AJ Francis returned. I don't know who the fuck this is. Dad Bod Inc. I don't know. It's on the copy. I have no fucking idea who it is. The Copelanders have a team, and that team is called Dad Bod Inc. They're defending against these guys. They already defended against a Glory Hole. They lost. So now I guess they just signed on the dotted line. The Copelanders don't give a shit who they fight, but they're fighting Dad Bod Inc. No idea who the fuck these guys are. It's on the copy. I'm going to find out as soon as you guys do when we see it live at DecentMania 5. The APPW Championship story has been an interesting one because this has been a year build basically because of Slate. Slate is the common factor here. Lord Jake is fully endorsed by Slate even last season. Well, he recruited someone on board. Well, he volunteered. Johnny Harmsway fell in love with Slate. And because of that love, that mutual love of Slate, these two started talking. These two started hanging. These two started tagging. That's right. Clean Slate was born. Clean Slate became tag team champions. Johnny Harmsway became AEW champion. Lord Jake became APPW champion. These two were well on their way to a two-man power trip. Until the one of this two-man power trip panicked when he put his title on the line in a triple threat match against King Chris and that wrestling guy at Cotton Field of Dreams. That's when the Slate Alliance crumbled because Lord Jake dispatched Johnny Harmsway to take out King Chris, to which King Chris fucked him up royally, concussed him. Johnny Harmsway had to be stripped of both championships, and Lord Jake didn't even so much as shoot him a text message of how you doing? Are you okay? What's going on? Well, of course, Johnny Harmsway took this personally because, I mean, they've been tied together this whole season over the love of Slate. Even the tag team champion, the two-man power trip, has crumbled. And people had warned Johnny Harmsway about how crooked Lord Jake is and will always be. Lazy, too. But I digress. Johnny Harmsway now has won the opportunity to take on Lord Jake after destroying that wrestling guy on this past week's Sunday night meet in a submission match. He now is all fired up. Johnny Harmsway gets his one-on-one title shot against Lord Jake for the APPW championship, folks. This has been, like I said, a year in the making story. It all culminates at DecentMania 5. Lord Jake has to wrestle twice, folks. He's got to take on Mr. Fuji for the YouTube championship and Johnny Harmsway for the APPW championship. It's going to be a long night for Lord Jake. If he can come out with both titles still, he's going to he might find a way because he's a weasel like that. But Johnny Harmsway with that lightning quick submission victory last week. Going into this, Jake's going to have to Tanya Harding him in order to have a shot because Johnny Harmsway is firing on all cylinders. I don't know if he butt chugged Slate and it gave him some energy. This man is scary. He is prepared. He is angry, and he's coming for that title. And I believe Jake's days are numbered as APPW champion. But it's going to be exciting to see nonetheless. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the women's championships. Another complicated story from this season because Sheriff Zanka was the Plan B champion. We needed another title. We needed a secondary title, and we did get that in the Dynamite Curtains Championship, which Lexi won. Well, throughout the season, many women have come and become Plan B champion, Dynamite Curtains champion. The titles have been represented well on Dynamite. But heading into the next season, Lord Jake has decided to unify these two championships heading into the next season. And so both champions, that's right, Godzilla Gwen, the Plan B champion, and the Sorceress, the Dynamite Curtains champion. What a hell of a year for these two women, by the way. These two women, Godzilla Gwen has always been the fan favorite. Now she's a two-time Plan B champion. The Sorceress out of nowhere gets the Dynamite Curtains championship, goes on a hell of a run. She drops it, but gets it right back. Now both women are going to be in this massive title unification match. But there's one factor missing. The winner of the Women's Royal Crumble, Linda's Bush herself, hasn't been seen or heard from. Nobody really talks to it. But we haven't seen nothing lurking in the shadows backstage. Nothing in the NXT parking lot. It's not killing anyone. Nobody has seen any traces of Linda's Bush since her Royal Rumble win. Linda's Bush is in this match. This is a triple threat title unification match that sees Plan B champion, Dynamite Curtains champion, and the Royal Rumble winner all in one match to unify the titles. Someone is walking out a unified champion, and all three women have a stake to this claim. Linda's Bush has a storied history in APPW all the way to the start. The Sorceress raises the dead. She's a part of the Reign of Horror. She is a two-time Dynamite Curtains champion. Godzilla Gwen, of course, the fan favorite. As I said, she was a Dynamite Curtains champion as well, and a two-time Plan B champion, so she's coming in with accolades. The Sorceress coming in with confidence. Linda's Bush, the veteran, the Royal Rumble winner. This is going to be an incredible triple threat match, folks, for the title unification. DecentMania 5, folks. I'm fired up about it. You should be fired up about it. It's going to be the greatest DecentMania of all time. Please, when you watch it, spread the message to your friends. Get the word out that DecentMania 5 will be the greatest WWE 2K wrestling event of the decade. Check it out. Spread the message. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Business is about to pick up, but stay tuned.